Hello, we're Team Zayin, and my name is Forum.
My name is Vivian.
My name is Tenfei Lui.
We created Pop, a web app that helps you and your friend decide on the perfect movie to watch. While other movie recommendation apps or features exist, we built upon them by automatically filtering out the user and friend's watch history from our movie list.
The application is used by users who want to watch movies with their friends but don't have an idea of what to watch. The application will take into account an individual user's favorite genres and past movies they already watch. Then, the application will find a list of movies that fit the genre and are not in any of the friends' watch history to return suggestions of movies from which the user can choose.
Now we're going to do a quick walkthrough of our app and some important features. So firstly, our app is deployed using Heroku. And so we can open the app up from here. And as you can see, the link is zayin.herokuapp.com, which means it's being deployed from Heroku. And I'm going to walk through this as a new user. So we're going to go to the sign up page and create an account. And so let's say username Sam, password Apple. And now if we check our MongoDB database, and I can refresh it, you see that a new user with username Sam has been created, as well as we've saved an encrypted password and corresponding salt for the user.
And when a new user first creates an account, it will bring them to the account setting page. And in the account setting page, the new user can put new movies in their watch history and new genres is their top favorite genres. And when users put new movies that are not in the database, the background of the text box will become red. And the second time that they input the same movie, the background of the text box will stay white. And all those changes are reflected in the MongoDB database.
So once the user has updated their watch history and their top genres, if you go back to the dashboard using the navigation bar at the top, you can see those changes reflected. So under my top genres, you can see that action is listed as one of the top genres, and my recently watched shows The Woman King, which is the movie we just added. But if we also scroll down, we can pick a friend to watch with. Currently, because we are a new user, this user has no friends. So we can go over to the friends list and add a friend.
So as you can see in this friends list, it's blank right now because the user has no friends, but we can add someone. And right now I'm just going to add a user that I already know exists in the database. So I'm going to add Joy. And you can see that the page is reflected to now show that Joy is in my friends. If we add someone that's not in the database, say Evan, the page will do nothing and not add the user because Evan does not exist in our database. Go over to MongoDB and we refresh. We can see that there's no user named Evan, but there is a user named Joy. And so it did search through our database correctly. And we can also see that Sam now has Joy in the database as a friend.
So now that we have added a friend to the friends list, if you go back to the dashboard, you can see that change reflected in the friends list. So if you scroll down again, you can now pick a friend to watch with, and you can pick the new friend Joy. And that will bring you to a confirmation page to be able to actually get the list of movie recommendations. So here you can choose a genre. So let's say we choose action, and that will update that question at the bottom that says, do you want to watch an action movie with Joy? And if you press yes, it will bring you to the list of movies that it suggests.
So yeah, now you can see that there are 10 movies listed that our app is suggesting the user. And we're getting these movies from the movie database API. And so as you can see here, this movie list is already filtering out the user's watch histories. We don't see the Woman King on here. And if we scroll over to our database as well, so as you see, Woman King is under Sam's watch history, and for Joy, Joy has watched Black Adam, Toy Story, and Moana, none of which are in our movie list. And to prove that it is actually filtering the response from the movie API, I have a Postman request here that is essentially doing the same request that our app did. And you can see the first response is Black Adam, followed by the Woman King, and then Troll. Whereas our movie list does not include the Woman King or Black Adam and just starts at Troll.
And once the users are done using the app, they can use the logout button to log off their accounts, and all the session storage are also cleared.
And so now that we've logged out as a user, because the user exists, we can log back in using the same username and password. And because we're using password encryption, it will check that password hash. So let's say we put in an incorrect password, not Apple, something else like a one-letter word. If we press submit, it will actually not log the user in because it's an incorrect password, and it'll just bring you back to the login page. But if you go ahead and log in with the correct password, you'll be logged into the account and you'll be able to see that user's dashboard again.
And whenever a user wants to delete accounts, they can go to their account setting page. And in the account setting page, there's an options for users to delete accounts. So if the user click on remove this accounts button, the application will confirm with the users that they are very sure want to delete the accounts if the user click on OK. And the application will bring them back to the sign up page, and all the user information will be deleted in the MongoDB database.
So yeah, as you can see here, our database no longer has the user Sam. And that concludes the walkthrough of our app. While working on this project, some things that we found relatively easy were actually using the movie database API, which was initially daunting because it was a new resource that was specific to our project, but it had lots of documentation and was pretty easy to follow. Another thing we found easy was designing the website and making everything look cohesive, despite all three of us working on it separately. And deploying our app on Heroku was also fairly straightforward. Some things we found difficult was initially getting the server started and using express routing to make requests to the app. And also setting up and connecting MongoDB to Heroku was also initially a challenge for us. And we had to kind of look up some tutorials for that, but we were able to get it working.
For future work, if we continue to work on this application, we would hope to incorporate a more advanced recommendation system, possibly using AI and machine learning algorithms to take into account more factors than just the genre preferences and watch history. And we would also dig deeper into what TMDB's API offers.
We will also want to allow the user to change profile pictures and have it updated throughout the web page and database, as well as add the ability to delete genres, movies, and friends for users.